The challenge, impossible. The contestants, Ryan the Punisher Gamer and the legendary caddy Jerry. The course, Apex Ranch, designed by AbeOutlaw. The ultimate goal, even or better. This is the impossible challenge. Welcome to Gamer Ability, Ryan here, and I've heard great things about this golf course. So, Apex Ranch 2025, designed by AbeOutlaw. The settings are always going to be the same here. We got back tees playing 8,031 yards. Now, it's usually pin set 4, but for this course, there's only one set of pins. So, pin location number 1, very high winds blowing in the north direction, very firm greens, very firm fairways, and very fast green speeds. It's time, everybody. I am feeling really good about today's round. And now last week, we took on the course Wukong Valley and had a heartbreaking finish. Missed a putt on the 18th, which would have sealed the deal. We ended up finishing 1 over par outside the impossible Tier 4 activation. But it's time. If y'all get some enjoyment today, drop a like. That's what keeps this series going every Friday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. But here we go.
And welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. We've got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's get on our horse here, rip it into the fairway, and we'll take it from there.
Hey, I love John's attitude to start the day. So, if you're new here, the Impossible Challenge series, trying to activate 4 different scoring tiers. Tier 4 is 18 over or better. Tier 2 is an 8 over or better. Tier 3, 3 over or better. And Tier 4, the ultimate goal, even or better, or an ace at any point during the round. What a beautiful view here. I can already tell this is going to be tough. Now, it's a short hole. 258, downhill 52. I feel like this has to be a shortcut. And I know I typically say I'm not going to fall for traps, but this has to be a shortcut, right? I'm usually really bad at this, but I'm not saying I'm bad at the Impossible Challenge. No, we missed out by 1 stroke last week. We don't talk about that, but here we go. I'm going for it. Why not? It is an actual shortcut. Now, you could probably mega fade it and actually get it around those rocks onto the green, but let's not get carried away on hole 1. I've heard that this golf course can be scoreable if you make the right decisions, but also that the back 9 is a lot more challenging. So let's get our scores out of the way early here. And yeah, it's going to be a fairly straightforward shot here after that tee shot. 90 yards, uphill 7. Wind at our back, 18 miles per hour. Let's send it.
Come on, ball. Kick right. Okay, we're on the
I
green.
misplayed the uphill elevation, or maybe I just miscalculated the wind's effect. I thought the wind was going to add a little bit of distance.
Left to right break.
I know we were sitting on an upslope, but that's a massive miss. This should have been a simple birdie. Now, we can still birdie this. 23 feet, uphill 2 inches. Just a smooth left to right putt. I can tell you that not a day has went by after the last Impossible Challenge round that I have not thought about that putt on the 18th. I'm serious. I've thought about it every day. I'm mad today, and we're going to crush this golf course because of it. I feel sorry for Apex Ranch.
Oh, come on.
You know, I wonder, was this course designed for the legend, the Apex Hound?
This is for par.
I wonder. If you know, let me know. That'd be awesome. If that's the case, we better shoot even for Apex. Come on, there's a par.
Okay,
Get your coffee. Cheers. Actually, a fresh cup of espresso in the cup today. Yeah, I'm feeling good. You all know what happened last week. I think was it 2 espressos? I think so. Okay, 196-yard par 3. This could be the ace to complete this challenge. Imagine doing this on 2 holes. Okay, how about this? How about let's think outside the box here. If we land short and go for the ace this way, high likelihood we're in the sand with this wind. Outside the box is going back here and hitting it off that left to right slope, off that slope that's going back down. These are very firm greens, very fast. I think this can spin back into the hole. Remember I said that. You know, I'm trying to keep a
That
different
sounded good.
focus in the Impossible Challenge, and I had it last week, and it worked for the most part. Go. Keep on going.
Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer.
Okay, everybody remain calm. This looks almost straight in. I do think it's going to break. I want to say instinct is more to the left at the beginning. But when I look at it again, I think it's straight in. I really do.
This one's tracking.
What a gift.
That'll work for the birdie.
Listen, you usually never
Brought your
say in
score
the
down to
Impossible
1 under
Challenge
after
you have a
that one.
straight in putt. It was net straight in. There was quite a bit of break there, but caught a break.
Left to right breeze
I
on
wonder what
this
Jerry's
hole.
saying. Jerry's probably saying it's so nice to walk a course where I don't have to swim to my locations, or I don't have to climb a mountain, even though there might be some mountains to climb here. Oh my. Wait, water to the right, water in the middle, safety to the left, besides all the fans there. They're not safe. But the problem is the wind is blowing us into the water if we play it safe this way. If we play it safe here, I wouldn't call any of that safe. Wow, this is genius design. A par 5 here, 568 yards. This is a beautiful view. But what in the world are we supposed to do? I feel like it's got to be a draw this way. Maybe a bit too safe. You know, I was scared. And, I mean, if you've been watching this series for a long time, you watch a lot of my golf content, you know why that is. Because it's terrifying out there when there's
Setting up
water.
here in the deep
Because Ryan
stuff.
Gamer's golf balls have a magnet to the water. It's as simple as that. You can't deny that. It's just true. You can't deny that. It's just true. Let's start using that more. Ryan Gamer 2026. You can't deny it. It's just true. How do you move on from that? And yeah, I'm feeling good today, as you all can tell.
Okay, back in the fairway.
I'm
good
focused
stuff.
and talking about the same time, and sometimes that's usually my best rounds.
Okay, this one's around 90 yards out.
92, uphill 20. Less talk, more golf. I know you all are thinking it, and I know some of you have probably said it. Okay, with the wind blowing 17 miles per hour, I want to hit a little bit of a draw into the wind. Just a little bit. That's it. Look at the swing. Actually, don't look at it. We hit a mega draw, right? That closed club face by 13
All
degrees
right,
took
this
off
is
so
your
much
fourth
distance.
Shot.
Okay. So it's going to the left, going back to the right. Most of the break is at the end. I'm going to go about a half a grid here to the left. Send it.
Oh, that was almost in. And this is for your par.
Almost in. Too soon for that. That reminds me of the 18th last week. How many times am I going to mention Wukong Valley? We'll be back at Wukong Valley. You better believe we'll be back.
And currently 1 under for the day.
Stay focused right now. Tier 1 activated. Tier 2 activated. Tier 3 activated.
All
Tier
right,
4
here we go with the par
activated.
4th hole.
Oh boy. Okay, I see the risk here. That green looks wild. Look at the front of that green there at the top of the screen. Okay. In that case, let's just put this into the fairway and be on our way. I tell you, this second shot here is going to have to be so safe. Look at Ryan with the club twirl,
This drive
feeling
should
good.
be Safe.
There's just no way we can risk this. Wait, hold that thought. Is this going to roll too far? No, it's fine. That's perfect. Maybe? Stop. Look at the birdie train in the background. There, that's all of you all.
Here's your second shot.
That's why I imagine everybody here in the gamer building community on that birdie train. You called it in. It's ready to take off right now. That's so. One thing I heard about this course is very fair when you get to the greens. It's very scoreable, but it's when you're not on the greens or getting to the greens, that's when you can be in trouble, especially on the back nine. So here we go. You know, I don't think I've said once today I like a choked approach here. So that might be a new record. I mean, at least I don't think I've said it. I've just casually, you know, glanced over it.
You could go to 2 under with this putt right here.
Yeah, this should be a simple
left
putt.
to right.
Just a smooth left to righter.
Oh, come on, be nice.
The rhythm. Plus 3% is all it takes.
All right, here's a 7-foot putt.
I tell you, that's one we're going to want back. When we get to this back nine, that's when we're going to remember. I mean,
There's
Ryan looks like he's pretty
under
happy with
for the
that par.
day.
So, I'm not going to lie. I'm not, right? I'm not. We had the line. We just crushed it. I understand that's golf and it's frustrating sometimes,
Time
but
for the 5th hole, and we got a par 4 ahead of us.
I also know how valuable these birdies are early on in these rounds. I've played too many impossible challenges over the years. And yeah, here we go. There's no way this is a trick shot. There's no way this gets up and over that. I see the trap, but there is no shot. I guarantee the ball would be in these rocks right here. Like, that's a trap, and that's not a trap that I think is worth it. I think that's just a trap. I don't know. You all can let me know if you actually go for that. There's just no way.
All right, you caught that downslope. Let's see how far you can get this to run. Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Okay, this is about 155 yards to the pin.
Is that rocket our way right in front of us? Or do we get up and over without... I think we get up and over. I'm going to loft it just in case.
This one's heading a little bit to the left.
Well, good news. We got up and over.
Well,
Bad
it's unlucky.
news.
Missed the green on that one.
Well... Ryan's shaking his head. I don't blame him. Okay. Wow. So this is one of those that if we land short, it's coming all the way back down. I don't even know what to hit here. Probably a long flop. The problem is we can't land this short whatsoever. Ryan looked like he was doing his baseball swing from MLB The Show. What was that? There's no way. Like, listen, we shouldn't be rewarded for that
This was your
swing.
4th shot.
But at the same time, how did that ball roll like that? Okay, it is called the Impossible Challenge, but this is part of the front nine, so this is not ideal. Ryan, you're playing golf. Playing golf right now. Here it is. Jerry just had to remind Ryan that he's not trying to hit a home run.
And this will be a bogey on the scorecard.
Ryan was trying to send a home run to left field there.
And that one will push you up to even par.
Listen, bogey's going to happen, especially here in the Impossible Challenge. Get them and move on. That's golf. It's as simple as that. We got this.
And we are on the 6th hole now.
.398-yard par 4. So it goes to the right. Oh my, what is this? What? Is our second shot going to hit those rocks? Okay. This course is amazing. Like, what? This course is fantastic. This is not a designer I'm familiar with, but this course is awesome.
Well done.
Just a beautiful design, a fantastic environment here.
Hitting into an elevated green.
You know, I said Jerry is looking forward to not have to have a hard walk. This course is really not an easy walk. At 224 yards, uphill 25 feet. Okay, just got to hit this off that slope and be on our way. What? But again, what gets under that? I mean, a 2-iron approach has to. It's got to, right? It does. I tell you, nothing is worse than uncertainty in the Impossible Challenge. What is... We have to watch it from here. What? The camera didn't know what to do in the canyons. That's perfect. We'll never know what happened, but I'm pretty sure it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Hit that slope, roll up by the green, or by the hole, and send it.
Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right.
Walk it in, Ryan.
Birdie on this one after bogeying the last.
Listen, better to be lucky than good. We got a nice lucky roll there. It was on the high side, barely dropped in. Oh boy, that is a huge putt. We got the bogey back. It's not an easy hole.
We got a left to right breeze on this hole.
Okay, so 468-yard par 4. I do not see a trick shot. Well, I see the temptation, but no. Yeah, right. It's not temptation for us. I just want to find the fairway. The real big problem on this one, though, is if we're not in the right spot, we could hit one of these rocks in the second shot. See, you see that lip to the right? Like, look at this.
Second shot.
We have to get underneath, not hit the top, but still make our distance. Now, the good news is we have a 2-iron in hand. So just like we hit on the last hole, even if we go up to 3, I think we're good. 3 wood. Look at this, though. Welcome to a different level of difficulty. You know, this is probably where that difficulty shift is that I've heard when you get to the back 9. Here we are at 7. Look at this green. Everything funneling to the right into that sand, and that's a bunker shot you don't want to have, because if you hit it, you land short, you're rolling back down, it's just going to keep happening. But good news is, I think 3 wood gets underneath. I'm just going to the left here.
Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's going to make it.
That's fine.
Okay, setting
this
up
is
in the
honestly
bunker
better
here.
than that other bunker. So right here, big decision to make. So the ball is buried, 18 yards away. Could play it out here to the left. Could play it safe, like up here. Or try to go for it and make it, but the risk is falling back down. I think we aim right at the hole to play it safe. Maybe a little bit more. And we send it, give ourselves a par putt. Or misread the lie, almost send it back into the sand, and then still send it way past the hole. Welcome to the Impossible Challenge.
Well done.
We do this every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
and here's
yeah.
an uphill putt, moving to the left.
That's crazy. That ball hit the fairway, rode all the way to here. Like, that is a long roll. I mean, it is very firm, very fast. You expect it, but 19 feet, uphill 5 inches.
Looking good so far. Liking how it's turning out. And
Get in! What?
Down. Fantastic work.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Ryan is tired of losing in this Impossible Challenge series.
You currently sit at 1 under par.
We've played a different course each week. There's been a few repeats, but in this journey, we've had very few Impossible tier activations, and especially recently. And we were so close last week. So close. I mentioned it again. Look at this. A 301-yard par 3. Good news is I don't see out of bounds. Bad news is it's a 300-yard par 3. Okay, downhill 21. Okay, it's got to be a choke driver. You don't see the shot too often. Maybe 3-wood's the play. I mean, the 3-wood, you'd have to hit it short and roll it.
Here's our second shot on the 8th.
It's a tough hole. Okay, 21 yards. That ball barely went into the rough, but look how it's buried. This is probably like a 60% lie. We can't chip it. It's never going to stop. Definitely not hitting the tie spinner. Going with the flop. Remember, Ryan, you're playing golf. This is golf. This isn't baseball.
Oh, is this going to go?
Ryan says,
right,
no, it's not golf. It's basketball. Almost a dunk. Big week on the channel for Ryan Gamer in the NBA 2K26 Career Mode Series. He made history today with 105 points, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's record. If you missed that game, would have been posted a day before this, I believe. Episode 33 of the NBA 2K26 series is a must-watch out of all my content on the channel. It's the best game I've ever played across all the sports. You all think the Impossible Challenge round at Central Park AG at Tip 66 was the best? No, no, no. This video is the best. It's now, you can't even put them on the same level. Like, it was wild. And that Central Park was something special, don't get me wrong.
And the 9th is a par 4.
Okay, what a beautiful view. But, definitely not going down there to that fairway. But I'm not convinced this fairway is hittable either. Okay. You know what they say? When in doubt, just send it. Barely. Oh my.
Okay, about 225 to the
Okay,
pin
yeah,
from
I can
here.
see the difficulty ramping up, everybody. I can see that back 9 from 7, 8, and 9. Here we are, we're 1 under par. We're playing fantastic golf, but oh boy. Is that out of bounds to the right where the fans are? Yes, it is. Oh, no. Okay, good news is the water is only behind the hole. So, I like a 3-wood. We need a 3-wood here? That's wild. I feel like I was on a roller coaster there. I feel like I was trying to move in my chair to spin that ball back. Am I the only one who does that? Do you all do that? Like, is that just me?
And about 34 feet away. Going up the hill with this putt, breaking left to right.
That's a fantastic shot. A very difficult shot that we just executed. Here we are, 34 feet. Uphill 5 for birdie. Trying to keep the focus from last week.
Oh, look at this thing. It's still tracking. Oh, has a chance. Yes. Drops it on in there. What a putt.
Look at Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's dancing. Jerry's dancing too. Okay. The putter's hot. This is insane. This is some of the best golf I've ever played. We're actually hitting fairways today. Look.
He managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one.
You know, I tell you, whenever you get me on a course where there's water or off cliffs for the rough, like there's no rough here. It's either off the cliff or water, right? When you get me on a course like that, I find more fairways than if you put gallons of rough, miles of rough everywhere. Like, I don't know what it is. I need danger to be able to hit fairways. Par 5, 585 yards to start the back. We are 2 under par. Tier 1 activated. Tier 2 activated. Tier 3 activated. Tier 4, you better believe it.
And look at this.
I know some of you all might be saying, Ryan, you mad? No, but yes, I'm mad about last week. Yes, so this round, tried to keep the focus, tried to really dial it in because
second shot on the 10th.
A little bit mad.
Up.
Get a sip of coffee, get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. I'm a little bit mad from last week. I've been mad all week. Like, not actually like mad. It didn't affect my week, but I am mad in a way. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just focus and hit the golf ball. Pin tucked to the back. Is this out of bounds behind it? Yes, it is. No, it's not. Well, no, it's off a cliff. Oh. Well, with that being said, I do not think driver off the deck is the play. I think we just send a 3-wood. I went for a mega overswing and got it with increased rhythm by 5 as well. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Unlucky.
I tell you, imagine if somebody went up here and pulled out that driver and didn't realize that behind the hole was a canyon. Like if you just looked at the caddy book, it'd be a nightmare. It's got to be a spinner. My favorite shot. Last week we hit one of the best spinner shots ever on the 18th at Wukong Valley. What happened after that is irrelevant. That is not one of our best spinners. You're kidding.
And this one's your 4th.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. I don't know if that was just a flyer's lie out of the light rough. The ball wasn't really buried at all. I don't see how that could have happened. Or maybe I just miscalculated it or just crushed it. Maybe I did everything wrong. I don't know. But here we are. Instead of having a birdie putt, we have a birdie chip.
Through with the chip. And we've got this much left to save par on this one.
I tell you, you have to capitalize on that. We hit a great shot off the tee. There was danger everywhere. A great tee shot, a great second shot, and then a very bad spinner.
2 under par for the round.
And that's a par. Hey, we have some cushion, and we need it going into the rest of this back 9. 2 under through 10. Okay.
And here we go. We're on hole number 11. We got a par 4.
You know, what is this, our 30-some week in this challenge? 33 maybe? 34? And when I get to this point in the round, I played a lot of impossible challenges over the years here in PGA 2K23 last year and over the last couple years in 2K25 since it came out. I still get so nervous. Like when I get to these points, the amount of nerves that I get. Okay, this is when you pull me into a trick shot. This is genius. This is my way to thank the designer for this clever trick shot. I am going for it. This course is fantastic. Here we go. Listen, this is too cool of a...
Hey-o. Well, that's too bad. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need
What was I saying?
club.
This is too cool of a trick shot not to go for. Did we just fall for a trap? Is that not a trick shot? Didn't it look like we hit the top rock? Okay. Well. Huh. I don't quite know what's going to happen from down here. We're in a dirt lie? This is the dirt? Were we hitting into a dirt or rock? Okay. I've got a plan. Hear me out. 2-iron, off the dirt, full send, off the dirt, off the rock to the left.
Did you plan that one?
Just like that. There was no way we were getting up and
All right,
over.
let's get out of
That's
this
really the
sand.
only shot we had. So, you all know I love trick shots. The issue was, I'm not quite sure you were supposed to go for that at all. I think it was just there for looks. So, I don't know. Wow. You know, we've been playing smart golf all day. And then I do that on a very simple hole. It's fine. It's fine. I like a choked approach here. 7-iron. Maybe actually 6-iron out of this lie. Loft it up just a touch. Let the wind take it. Stick it on the green. Dance it in for par.
Come on, bounce to the right for us.
You know, it turns out you all have been right all along about my focus in the Impossible Challenge rounds. Because when I really dialed in, you know, think about last week, this week, and, you know, Krampus Mountain, attempt number 2. Attempt number 1 we don't talk about. And it's just like,
Just put this
you
one
all
in
been
its
right
home.
all
It's a
along.
long way from home, but I have faith.
life stories
This
are
one's
great.
breaking pretty hard to the right.
Maybe not during the swing. 36 feet, uphill 1 foot. We got to make this. I almost said on the last hole, I didn't say it. We have not had a random slow yet. It's guaranteed 1 around. After the season 2 update,
Setting
it was a
up
long time ago.
12-foot putt here.
It's guaranteed.
I think this putt looks like it's going left to right.
Same exact putting stroke. Should have been a fat. It actually should have been like a fast, like a +2. Okay. 12 feet, uphill 1 inch.
This putt's tracking. And your bogey
Beautiful.
putt will drop.
Hey, we'll take it. You know,
That'll bring your score up to 1.
just got to get on and move on. Bogey's going to happen. Can't change the past. We can help shape the future and the present. That's what we're going to do. I'm focused.
12th hole. We got a par 4.
Hey, we're lucky we bailed ourselves out of that mistake. And I say we as Ryan and Jerry, not you all. You're like, do not include us in this, Ryan. We did nothing. No, 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 no. No, nope. Not after last hole. Nope. This designer broke me, right? He broke me.
Fairway, I think.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, effortlessly
You
done.
couldn't
Nice
pay
swing.
Ryan Gamer to do it. No, not after that last one. I'll never trust a trick shot on this course ever again. I'm not even convinced that was a trick shot. I think that was a bait that
And
we fell
setting up
right for.
about 105 yards to the pin.
Okay. This is such a simple hole. The wind makes it really tough. You know, you
That's
want to be a
safe.
lot closer, but we're dancing. This looked like a
Putt's about
fairly easy
14 feet
green, and
out.
it is. This is a
Got
gift here.
Right to left break on this one.
14 feet, downhill 2 inch. You know, think of the comparison of this green to the last one. The last one was a nightmare. We made a good bogey, but look at this. The gift.
Going towards that hole.
That's perfect. Come on.
Alrighty, down to 2 under par.
2 strokes
after
to
that.
give. We're not going to give any. Tier 4 activated right now. The impossible tier has been activated.
Wind's blowing out there, right to left.
I see that trap to the left. That's what I'm going to call them now.
Chase this one out.
Traps.
That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area.
Traps. They're not trick shots. They're traps. This is an awesome course. I absolutely love it. Like the aesthetics, just the design, it is fantastic. It is fun but fair.
Okay,
You know, it
I'll
reminds me of
accept
a
that.
lot of courses we played in this series where the greens
All
aren't
right, here's our
necessarily
second
the
shot on the
ultimate
13th.
challenge. You know, there's parts of the greens that have been, and some greens have been. The greens are very fair. You know, this isn't like a Predator AG or Central Park AG. This is much different than those courses, but I like playing both, and I think I very much prefer this style. Make it really tough to get to the greens, out of bounds, danger everywhere. You hit your spots, you hit the greens, you get rewarded. So, par 5. And I am hitting driver off the deck. I want an eagle.
Taking driver off the fairway, are you?
I wasn't trying to hit that swing, but the swing helped us because it drew the ball. Keep in mind, Ryan has a natural
That'll do
fade,
nicely.
and that swing led to a beautiful draw. Oh my goodness. I am actually glad we are where we are, because if you were anywhere on the screen with those massive slopes, good luck. So I love a spinner here. A nice little spinner. Bob wedge spinner. Right off that slope. Overswing. Overswing and increased rhythm. I crushed it.
Sink this, you can move down to 3
Okay,
under.
this is simple though.
Just a slight little break in this one to the left, I think.
One time.
Well, this one's looking okay. Continuing to be good.
Get in!
And it drops.
We got a gift
Well done.
from the designer.
Fantastic.
That is the simplest putt you could ever imagine. I'm surprised Jerry's not dancing after that one. Ryan's fist pumping. Rocking his Sunday red. Well, not Sunday red in color, but the
And
Sunday
after
red
that
gear.
hole, you are now 3 under par.
Listen, remain calm. Just because we're 3 under, that means absolutely nothing in the Impossible Challenge, as I feel like
Okay, let's
we
have a
all
nice
know.
tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 14th. Well,
Okay.
that bunker's staring at us. Hopefully we don't leave it short in there.
Taste it. Imagine a double tier 4 activation. Nice little 7, a smooth 7. That is one of the worst swings I've hit all day. I mean,
Good luck
the
on your
good
second
news is
shot here on
our
the
putt's
14th.
blocked. So this is essentially hitting from the fairway here on the green. The bad news is we turned an easy hole into a tough one. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if I lost focus on the shot. I didn't feel like I did. Wait, we can't flop it on the greens either. Because it's not, even though it basically plays like a fairway. Wow, we've got to pitch this. It's never going to
Oh
stop.
my goodness, that almost went down.
Well, John, I don't know about that, but
Here we go, 4 par.
gotta make it. Focus up. Moving to the right, to the left at the end.
It could be a good one.
That's huge.
And there we go.
A massive mistake,
That's
though.
gonna
We
work.
can't lose our
Well
swing
done.
like that. It's as simple
And
as
after
that.
that
If
one,
we
you're
do that the
3
rest of this
under.
course, we're in trouble because, yes, there's no out of bounds there, but on other holes, that's out of
Teeing
bounds.
This one up on the 15th hole.
Look at this. This is so cool. 330-yard par 4. What a gift. Just hit our normal fade. Is there out of bounds to the left? I mean, it's not, but it's essentially kind. No, it's fine. Yeah, just send it.
Oh, you hit that one well.
Off the tree. Off the tree. Imagine. That's so unlucky. If it's in the sand, it's going to be a much easier shot. It's going to be almost impossible to stop this. Okay. Is it the long flop? No, it's going to be too short. It's got to be a pitch. And it's got to be a pitch struck perfectly. We're hitting on an upslope. It's going to take off more distance. Yeah, I mean, not much more we could do than that. The problem with the flop shot there, it's probably going to land short. You know, the green doesn't look very difficult, so we can still putt this in or maybe chip.
And we are
But yeah, I mean, it's just a flop's way too risky. Like, look, this green is relatively flat, almost exactly flat. Look at the swing. We had that.
Oh, the chip's denied.
Open club face.
Okay, you've got this to save par. Come
Straight
on,
in,
let's
though.
get that to go. Currently 3 under par for the day.
I tell you, I'm very impressed with the way we played today because we took a course where there is danger off the fairways, and Ryan Gamer's a golfer who doesn't find a lot of fairways. So we found the fairways today on that front nine. I would argue that the difficulty of this course, the difficulty is between like hole 5 and hole 12, I'd say. And then it gets a lot easier, and we'll see if it ramps up here at the end. But, like, that stretch of golf in between there was insane. And it was that designed to where if you're out of your spot, if you're in danger, if you're off the fairway, you're done for. And I love that design. Yeah, I'm going to hit a 2-iron here. We're going to hit it shallow, right stick almost all the way up, de-loft it a bit. Overpower it and get an ace.
A little bit to the right on the approach here.
Okay, so not every calculation is a good calculation. I was off by a factor of
greenside rough.
55,000. 15 yards, uphill 2 feet. It's got to be a super flop. We haven't had to hit a super flop all day. I guess that's kind of a good thing with how off I've been on the shot recently. But there we go. That's beautiful.
And you've got this left for par on this one.
Play confident.
And right now you are at 3 under par.
We can't let this go down as the biggest meltdown of all time. We just can't. We played too good a golf today to let this all go away. 575-yard par 5. This course is phenomenal. It is absolutely beautiful. It is a perfect impossible challenge course. It's its own unique challenge compared to a lot of the court, like the Predator AG and others. It's a challenge in a different way than, of course, Predator and those courses. But this is a very unique challenge, a dangerous challenge, and if you are off your game, you're in trouble. We've been on today. Simple as that. We've been on that I'm up here hitting a power drive in a dangerous spot. So that's how confident I am with the swing today. We've had a couple big misses. Simple as that.
And this is our second shot here on the 17th.
Oh my. Where's the layup zone? Is this the layup zone? No, there's no way. That doesn't get there. A driver off the deck definitely doesn't get there. My swing off the, like my off the deck we hit earlier, or maybe that was a 3-wood, was terrible. So, okay, no out of bounds. It doesn't get there. Even downhill, the wind is in our face a bit. We've got to like hit it into the short area here, unfortunately, we just don't really have an option. We needed more distance off the tee in that wind and just didn't get it. It's unfortunate, but listen, if we hit that shot, run the heavy rough every single time today has been buried. You're looking at a bogey or potential double. From here, we can send it at the green, give ourselves a birdie putt. Ryan, look, he's upset. Yeah, he's looking back at Jerry. Are you sure? And Jerry's like, yes, I'm sure. Oh, boy. What in the world happened to this green? Oh, my. Okay. I'm not afraid. Get lucky. Get lucky. Get lucky.
4.
I'd say that's pretty lucky. John says 4. Who? 4 to the rock? Like what? 4? That was right on target, kind of, for Danson.
All right, this is a putt,
4.
but let's just kind of consider it an approach shot. Let's try to get this one nice and close to the cup.
John doesn't want us to win.
We can putter in from there.
No, this is not an approach shot. This is a putt.
Break to the right.
John, watch this one.
Oh my goodness. 5-foot putt here. Just a little bit aggressive there. And if this drops, that's your
thumb
bogey.
slipped. My thumb slipped. John, were you watching? My thumb slipped. You all saw that swing? Negative 20-some degrees. When do you ever see that? Only in the Impossible Challenge. We're lucky we're 3 under right now. My thumb just completely slipped off the controller.
Okay,
my hands were sweaty.
Next.
Look, Jerry giving Ryan a pat on the back.
That's going to bring things up.
Let's not
to
talk
2
about
under.
it.
Wind blowing left to right on this hole.
I can't believe I did that. Look, Jerry, he's saying, it's all right. You got this. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? 2 under. Final hole. 360-yard par 4. Do not fall for any traps. That is the goal. That is the challenge. I want to so bad. But no. Let's just send this up into the fairway. We don't need to get fancy here. All we need is a 3-wood. Listen, Smart Golf has won today. We've hit some exceptional shots today. Shots that I never hit. We've hit fairways that I never hit today. I mean, I can think back to like 6 holes that those fairways were probably a 1 out of 10 chances or 1 out of 100 for me to actually hit. We've hit them today. All of that has led to this point. The 18th, 2 strokes to give. Very rarely are we sitting with 2 strokes to give here. And we have the easiest green you can imagine on the 18th. You know, it's like this on the 18th, so that for all those missed fairways and out of bounds you have in the mountains, the designer's like, come back. Come back next week, right? Come back. That's what this 18th tee is. Come back next time. Come back. I promise it'll be fine. Great course. Fantastic. That is a great Impossible Challenge course. It is. That's a 3 under.
And with that,
we did it. We actually did it. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? That is a tier 4 activation, 3 under par.
3 under for you at the end of the day. Not bad at all. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon.
Thank you, John. Always a pleasure, and that is an incredible round. Listen, that could have been a lot worse. Oh boy, we made some insane putts today. Think back to those long putts, the par putts, the wild putts. We were putting well, and those greens, a lot of them were very simple. Some of them were tough, but it's one of those things, if those greens are modified a little bit, you're looking at a Central Park AG type challenge there. So I think that was a perfect challenge for what the designer was going for. You know, for an impossible challenge round, I think that fits it perfect. It's challenging in a different way. It's still impossible because if you miss your spots, you're looking at probably doubles, quads, triples. And we just hit our spots today. We made a couple mistakes, but we bounced back after those mistakes. That is a phenomenal course. That is an easy favorite. That is an easy 5-star. But you all know what? Tier 1 activated, Tier 2 activated, Tier 3 activated, and Tier 4, the impossible tier, has been activated today. Are you kidding me? You take a look at the scorecard. 2 under on the front at 33, and we had that one lone bogey on number 5. And on the back 9, we had the bogey on 11, a bogey on 17, but other than that, we had all birdies and pars. So that is a 36 on the back 9, a 1 under. That back 9 is tough, but I will say, I think the difficulty of this course, and I've been told the back 9 is tougher, and it is, but I think the difficulty of this course is between 5 and 12. And if you survive 5 and 12 and get birdies on the other ones, you're going to be playing some pretty good golf. Should not have bogey number 17. Simple as that. That was, my thumb just completely slipped, and we paid the price for it. But it didn't cost us the round, so that's good. We had a lot of birdies today. That is 6 birdies on the day at Apex Ranch 2025. What a golf course. I will definitely be back here. This was such a fun round of golf, a beautiful environment, and just a fun course to play. It is such a fun Impossible Challenge course. And you know, Wukong Valley, we played great there too. That's 2 weeks in a row playing fantastic. Wukong Valley, we missed the putt at the end. It came down to the putt. Today, it was a different mentality. I was focused today. And going in down that stretch, look at that stretch. 12 birdie, 13 birdie. Those 2 birdies changed everything. We had a couple pars, but we had birdies to where that bogey on 17 wasn't a massive deal. So those birdies on 12 and 13 changed everything of how the ending would have been. So big time birdies. Simple as that. And yeah, thank you all for never giving up on me. Thank you for the fight. Thank you for all the one times. You all are all legends. If you got some enjoyment today, drop a like before you go. That's what keeps this series going every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And subscribe for plenty more sports game content. We have multiple ongoing series. So if you like this series, you're likely to enjoy my other ones. And if you want more golf, check out my PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode series. The tournament this week was an awesome start, and that we'll have the finale next week, but that series has been great, and honestly, all the series are great right now. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the neall in the next one. You all are all legends, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.